Hi, I will show you how to use method of intervals to solve rational inequality. To solve this inequality, we need to get single fraction on one side and zero on another side of the inequality. So we have to bring this fraction to the left side. So the least common denominator is a product of these two denominators. Missing factor for the first fraction is 3x minus 1. Missing factor for the second fraction is x minus 2. Now we can write this numerator. So the first numerator, 1 times 3x minus 1, minus the second numerator, now distribute. So we have 3x minus 1 minus 4x, and negative 4 times negative 2 gives positive 8. And we keep the same denominator. Now we simplify this numerator by combining like terms. 3x minus 4x is negative x. Negative 1 plus 8, positive 7. And keep the same denominator. Now, the next step is to find those values of x that make this fraction be equal to 0 or undefined. And to do that, we need to find when the numerator be equal to 0 and denominator be equal to 0. So numerator, so x is equal to 7. Denominator, this product. So product is equal to 0. We let each of these factors to be equal to 0. Solving each of these equations, we get x equals 2 and x equals 1 over 3. Now we place these three numbers on the number line. Now, since x equals 2 and x equals 1/3 make this fraction undefined, we always exclude zeros of the denominator. Open circle. But if x equals 7, this fraction is equal to 0. And since we have inequality with equal sign, then we accept 7 as one of the solutions in our solution set. So it's closed circle. Now you can see that these three numbers divided number line into 4 intervals. And we need to determine what sign plus or minus on each interval. And to do that, we just need to find the sign of the leading coefficient, our numerator and denominator. So we don't need this anymore. So leading coefficient of a numerator is coefficient of x, what is -1, and it's negative. Now, leading coefficient of denominator. So we have product of two binomials. First binomial, leading term is x, and leading coefficient is 1x, but we need only sign, and it's +1. Leading term of this binomial is 3x, so leading coefficient is 3, but again, we need only sign. Now, leading coefficient of the denominator is positive times positive is positive. Such way, we have leading coefficient of all this expression is minus divided by plus is negative. So this sign goes exactly on the very right interval, on the most right interval. So again, this sign goes right here. Now, since we have no zeros of even multiplicity, so we just change sign every time when we go from one interval to another interval. So if this is minus, this would be plus. Minus, plus. Now what intervals we choose, with a plus or with minus? It depends on this inequality sign. And this is greater than 0 means positive. Then we choose intervals with plus, this one and that one. Now we just need to write the answer from left to right. Yes, we do have solutions on the very left interval, and right here is negative infinity. So from negative infinity to 1/3, parenthesis and parenthesis, it's not included, union, and another interval from 2 to 7. 2 is not included, 7 is included.